Sound Company. We're in Darwin in the north of Australia. It's June, the dry season, the entertainment season here in Darwin for lots of outdoor gigs. We've got big weddings, big corporate gigs, blues concerts, and we've been setting up a fair bit of gear, getting it ready for the coming weeks. Down here we have a little PV16 FX mixer we use for small weddings and small venue gigs. As you can see, we've got CD player, graphic equalizers, 1600 watt, 900 watt amps, more graphic EQs. Just a perfect little rig for small venue gigs. Now we're getting into the bigger venue gear. Monitor mixer, monitor console. This is a Soundcast Spirit. Very nice old school analog monitor mixer. 12 outputs, stereo outputs for in-ears, and that does a very good job. You can see all the microphone inputs here. Down here we have Violet Audio transformer isolated mic splitters. Microphones go in the inputs here and through the outputs down to the multi-core and off to the front of house. At the rear of the splitter box we have the cables coming out and into the inputs here you see on the monitor mixer. And we'll run outputs here to the amplifiers, and we put insert cables in here to the bank of graphic equalizers you see here, PV-QF131s, very nice graphic EQs. So we'll move on now to the front of house. One of my favourite pieces of equipment, Yamaha IM832. Very nice old school analog mixer with all the features you want for a professional mixing console. Have a look at some of the effects we're going to run. We have PV-CL2A compressor gates. We'll use the 4 units here, generally used for vocals. Down here we have the Sonos AGP88. There's 8 channels of gates and compressors. Generally use M on drums and bass. Down here, Lexicon effects, 2 stereo Lexicon units there. Then we go to the graphic EQs, the kick drum and bass guitar. The monos, generally run mono subs. Left and right main outputs, and your auxiliary mixers, and your power source down here for the monitor console. Okay, now we'll have a look at some of the amplifiers we've got in our racks. All PVC series. Up here, the most important item of all, we've got 3 of these guys. They're the VSX26 digital signal processors. They look after all the controls for the amplifiers and the loudspeakers. The amplifiers themselves, PV-CS4080s. We have 3 of these in each rack. 2 of these will be used for subwoofers, 1 here for the mid-range. For the high frequencies, CS2000, and for monitors we use CS3000. Very similar setup in this rack here. Just have a spare controller there we use for some jobs where we need extra delays, and a spare CS4000 up there when we want to run extra subwoofers. There you go, pretty quick tour of some of the gear we'll be setting up. The boys are going to be busy for the rest of the day sorting out all their cables and making plans for some big gigs coming up. So Brad from Brad Sound Company signing out. Bye for now.